Hello.
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 Welcome.
Hello there. Probably going to be muted for a bit, because my fan is probably going to be really hot.
Oh, that's alright. Alright, everybody remember to repair. We're back to X death rules. How far along have you been, Coco?
I've cleared the door boss a few times, but not yet
Okay.
sure.
Everybody here has been to Enrage, some more than others.
Then we should be able to kill it. At least the first one, of course.
Hopefully.
We're still learning the last part of the statue, so probably have a couple of wipes to it.
Well, the last statue we've been doing fine on. It's mostly just we're messing up on the second one and having at least one death.
So how do you guys do this, right? What kinds of different strategies and everything that people want to do?
1 second. Okay, so I guess Fire wants to be with Albert. Dame, you'll be in the same spot you are in the other group. And then Coco, for the first statue with the knockback, you and I will stack over here on the edge. And everybody else knows their spots. I want us to flip where we're doing the gravitas, so the melee will be C and D, and then the ranged will be A and B. Coco, you and I will be B. And then Vala and Kirby will be A. And then Albus and Vi are C.
Ah, you're swapping the groups, not just the
Yeah,
DPS.
because in my other group it seems to be 50-50 whether we take them north or south, and then you guys seem to keep them south, so this way when we come out of the second gravitas, the melee can just keep hitting them instead of having to wait for the stones.
That works.
And then, so Sid, you and Dame will be here. You'll be A for the second statue, Kirby. And then for the third statue, if you get tethered to Maria, you'll be at the same corner as your marker for the gravitas. So Coco, if you get tethered to the lady statue, you'd be B corner. I say corner, but I mean edge. And then of course, sleeping people stack in the middle. Have I missed anything important?
Just to explain to my tiny brain, by Maria you mean left tether. to corner.
What?
The ones where you stack in or out, is it left or right tether we go out with?
It's the left side. You go out.
Right.
You'll be tethered to the lady if you're going out. If he's on the left, you'll be tethered to the guy on the right if you go
Right.
into the center. And yes, Sid, you're D. And then Vala, you and Furby are A.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure everybody is. Was it the original that God Kefka had the raging boner, or was that in the remake?
God.
I don't remember. I never looked at it much.
Well, it was just kind of there. I don't know. I looked up the sprites, and I'm looking at it like, oh, I wonder if this was the original or the remake. It was just the way the sash around him was arranged. Take fire. It is real stack. I think Aldous home gang's the first tank buster, and then Sid and the second one. Back one. Thunder is fake, so into the override. Sprint and get behind. Okay, 90 bug.
I'm newly on Q3 and I cannot cut my hate shit.
It's fine, I switched.
Thunder is real. Blizzard is fake. Get out.
So clear and out.
Make sure you check the orb if you don't have the minions. Out of thunder into the oops. Out of thunder into the blizzard. Remember your new spots. Check the statue. Get back. Looks like everybody got stung.
And one of the things went off. I'm not sure if it was ours.
I think it was the A1, but I might be wrong. You basically need to run back as the animation goes off on the floor. And remember, you need to wait for the rocks. The melee might be able to reach him, I'm not sure. You can sure cast that and knock back too, if you're not sure. There is real. Yeah. And in. Thunder is real. Behind. Thunder first. It is fake, stand in the overlap. So this is also fake for me to get out. Unfortunately. Remember, you need to stand in both. Right, remember your letters. Back.
Someone gonna remember the rocks there. Fake.
Spread. Spread. Thunder is shake. Thunder is shake.
And I... Yep. Sorry.
Sure, crit me for 24k. I tried via, I'm sorry. Want me to provoke Sid?
He takes the next tank buster anyway, so no reason.
Yeah. It's just...
Overlap. Overlap. And in. So we need to stand in both again.
He's gonna move for this because of the orb.
Stand in both. He lied to us, so. Ultima, and then tank buster.
Oak shocking you.
Remember your response. And remember to watch the statue. Get ready to move back. Move back. Rocks. The arrow. Good job. Gonna be a fire. It's real. When do you take it back, Roberts? Watch the statue.
Oh. Right now.
Decide to save. And stay together for the stack. Thunder is real. Yep.
And moving him into the middle.
He's fine here.
Okay.
Get away from the tank.
That worked out. Alright, get ready. Oh wait, no, just look
Just
away.
gonna do the statue. Look away from the statue. Check where you're tethered to. DPS are in the middle, tanks and healers out.
Get rid of sprint.
I clicked off, may not been in time.
And get behind.
Real Thunder. And Blizzard is fake. Look at the statue.
Look at it.
Thunder is real, Blizzard is fake.
I'm gonna have to turn to cast off.
Buster.
What you can also do, Val, is just stay close to the boss and run through if you need to.
That's the problem. I tried to heal somebody and I turned to face them and killed myself by
Oh.
turning to face them. Unless I just stand further back for them.
Okay, I'll move him after that third tank buster. I forgot that was happening.
So compared to yesterday, our positioning is literally turned around. Yeah, don't forget you're going in the direction of your thing. If you run towards the nearest person, so you will slap somebody else that has the death lab.
Fire is real. Spread. Okay. Thunder is fake.
That wasn't on top.
Let's just reset this one. It's much of a start.
Yeah, sorry, I had Tom getting a bit too late there.
Fire is fake, stacked.
I'm bad and I use Living Dead.
Okay. Real thunder.
I'll just keep it then. I'll just use cooldowns for the second tank buster. I loved the orders immediately there.
Power has hit. Thunder is real.
I just checked, you said.
To the shake.
Belt hit.
Thunder is real. Blizzard is shake. So out of thunder. Get him between the marker. Check the statue. You already move. And move. Rocks. And the arrow. It's going to be a fire. It's real spread. Watch the statue. And spread out after the statue goes off. Thunder is real. Question. All this you don't need to move on.
Okay.
Face down. You need to look at this.
Sorry.
Back where you're tethered to. Look away from the statue. And get behind. Hold now. Into the thunder. And out of the blizzard.
Look away from the statue.
Into the thunder, out of the blizzard. I switched to voice activity, so let me know if you're hearing anything unpleasant. I need my finger.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? How did Ariel die the first time?
Oh, which was that to again?
I think Light of Judgment?
I don't know, I thought it was after that, but maybe I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. Yeah, remember he doesn't have an anti-knockback, so you might need to delay the cure 3 a little.
The first Light of Judgment, there's... Well, the one after the knockback, yeah, that's because I didn't... Yeah, I forgot you can add Surecast lines up for that, so I can just use it for that. So, was it before the whole... No, stacking in and out stuff, or was it after? That, yeah, that was because I should have used Surecast for Aero Assault.
Right. I just remember seeing him dead and I had no clue why he was dead.
So it wasn't due to... Well,
No.
so yeah, I didn't even get Cure 3 off during that.
There's Jake, get in. Custom. And get in quickly. Thunder is real. Good. Find your button.
Save
Wait.
day.
Sorry, Dave.
Does Surecast work on that?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I can try it next time if you'd like.
Thunder. Shake. Blizzard is real. It just looked like Coco had one and didn't get knocked back, so I'm just like, hang on, stuff. That changes some things. Remember the orb? In Thunder, out of Blizzard. In Thunder, out of Blizzard. And Cluster coming up.
Lock in on me. Yes.
Guys, don't leave your swaps till the last minute.
I forgot to hit Shirk, that was my fault.
Remember your spots?
I will be there.
Look at the statue. Move clear. Move back. One's gonna go up. Arrow. Light of Judgment.
I'll provoke.
Good
Stack.
stage, stack. Seaside is safe. Stay together for the stack. Thunder is fake into the overlap. Tank Buster. Check the statue and stack in.
Look away.
Check what you're tethered to. Look at the statue. And get behind. Ultimate. Thunder is fake, standing. Blizzard is also fake, standing. I'm sorry if you heard that. Look at the statue. After the statue goes off, we stand in ghost. This is the drain pattern right here. And here comes Tank Buster. We have LB3.
Almost there.
Just need to not have deaths. It's fine. So yeah, I guess you can arm's length the first, or sorry, sure cast the first others. Although I don't know that arm's length would be back up in time for shockwave.
I mean, sure cast.
Sure cast would be back up. Arm's length probably not. Because arm's length is a minute, not 30 seconds.
Them casters getting all the good roll skills.
It might be. I don't know the timeline off by heart. You get free movement every other's moment of the fight.
Hmm.
I think arm's length should back up. I just took a look at the timeline. Knockback happens around the 1 minute mark, and the second shockwave is another minute in.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Furby, you can have Surecast if you want your cast bars back.
We didn't get Surecast back then.
I know.
That's a lie.
Surecast was also very shit back then. It was a single cast deal.
Also, you say that like having cast bars on board was a bad thing. I like that.
Fire is. Wait, down. Down. Thunder is real. Sprint to get behind.
I was too early on the Q3 for that one.
It's fine, it'll be done. Thunder is real. Get out of it. Blizzard is real. Stay out of it. Knockback coming. Stay out of both casts.
As I used in a release a second early there, sorry.
Tank buster. You'll need to be closer to the wall. Thanks. Thank you. Make sure you're watching the statue. Get ready to move. Move. Stones and arrow.
Provoking.
Fire is fake spread.
Doesn't work on the Q through the tank.
Seaside and spread. Right. Thunder is real. What did you say, Val?
It's alright, it's nothing, doesn't matter.
Ancestor?
Want me to keep him here?
Yes, that's fine. When he starts casting Graven, stack in, so we basically lose. You too, Albus. You won't turn. Need to look at the statue. Check what you're tethered to. That might be too close.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
it's definitely too close. Walk away. Right. Yeah, you have to be all the way on the edge there.
Oh, we could have healed Albede.
Oh! Derp.
No, we would have just enraged. Stuff after that we don't really need practice on. Because it's just a mana shift, and you look away from or at the statue.
Yeah, well, did you stack with us there in the middle, or did you have sprint active?
You didn't get far enough to the edge.
I definitely saw there was one going to the middle and murdered both the tanks. I believe it was healers and tanks in.
It was healers and tanks in, yeah.
Tanks.
He just wanted to be on top of the parse.
I should give her that old meme.
Fire is real. Yeah. Back in. And thunder is real. Brent, get behind. Thunder is fake, get in. Blizzard is real, stay out of it. Remember, stand in the thunder, I was a blizzard. letters. Make sure you're watching the statue. And go back. Stones. If you're not the melee, you need to wait to go back to the boss.
Spread.
Spread. Up the statue, and we need to spread out there. Seaside is safe. Spread. Thunder is fake, get in.
Kickbuster.
Back in when he's casting Graven. Look at the statue. And check where you get tethered to. DPS are tethered to Maria. Go to your red corners.
Should have looked at the wrong tether.
Get behind. Thunder is fake. Blizzard is also fake.
Look away.
Both are fake. Testing. Remember to stay close to the middle after the charms wear off, because you'll need to move to wherever he teleports to. It's easy mode if the teleport is in the same direction that you need to face, but if it's the other way, you need to make sure you stay close.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, if you strafe, it should be easy enough, because don't forget you can look sideways and move north.
Yeah, I don't think controller players can do that though.
Depends on your camera settings, I believe. I'm not sure if it's the same as keyboard.
It's definitely not the same as keyboard. It's a controller.
You know what I mean.
See how I'm running like this, Dane? Like sideways? Without turning around? Can you do that on a controller? without locking on.
Yeah, I may have to try using those settings as it's camera based rather than character based. Your camera doesn't follow your character, rather your character follows the camera.
Or just be careful and make sure you stay close to the middle. And remember, it's always either all the DPS getting build cost speed or all the healers and tanks.
Sorry, I traced the wrong tether.
That's alright. You didn't die to that mechanic at least.
You died to it.
I did, I got slapped.
Did you?
Got slapped right next to Fire.
Oh! It must have had delay on my screen because it didn't look like you died from fire slapping you.
Go cast beat him.
What else would I die to at that part? There is no A going out.
Fire is. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Thunder is fake. Get in. Thunder is real. Get out. Blizzard is also real. Check the orb if you need to. And out of close.
I put Rush.
Markers. Make sure you're looking at the statue. You can see which it is. Get ready to move back. Get back. And remember stones.
Provoked.
Fire is. Real, stack. Check the statue. B side is safe. Stay stacked up.
Stack.
Thunder is real, get out. KeFaust. Back in when you cast. Back up. Hit the AoEs.
Look at the statue.
Move towards your marker and check what you get tethered to. DPS are tethered to Maria. Tanks and healers in the middle.
Look away from the
Look away
statue.
from the statue. Teleport is behind us. Get behind.
Don't know what I'm pre-casting.
Another judgment. Ultimate. Thunder is real. Get out. Blizzard is shake. Stay in. Look at the statue. Thunder is real. Blizzard is shake. In the blizzard as it's thunder. Use pots if you haven't. Your break is ready. KeFaust. KeFaust.
I'm gonna put it here.
Heal us up after this one, then healers go dicks. Oh, I'm disconnecting.
No! 60.
60.
I don't know if we got it.
No.
No, we didn't.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna start using pots now.
I lagged out there for a minute, or we probably would have had it. I say a minute, I mean like 2 GCDs.
Also, why you don't have to smoke bomb cat. I thought about it again overnight. I'm not gonna skip my hate combo. It's not worth it for risking DPS taking over.
There it is. Stay in.
It's fake.
It's fake.
Oh, Fuck.
As soon as I start using potions.
That was great. I didn't fall for the ink this time.
My instinct was to follow you, and then yeah.
Ariel, does Ariel need to go out? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's... Cat, do you have some strength potions?
All I've got is 10 tier 1 left. If you... Albus, just take them, otherwise they're just going to be rotting. Use them up and then get grade 2.
Anyway,
Albus, take them.
Okay.
You'll be doing me a favour, give me inventory space +1.
Is your saddlebag already full? That the inventory is also already full?
Inventory space +1 is inventory space +1.
Yeah. I'm 27 out of 140, but I like to have inventory space.
Okay, well, I'm eyeing Kugane.
Yes, I'll be at the thing. Yeah, I should be doing a shitload of gathering, but 15's been dragging me away. Oh, I was going to say, slight tangent, but... did you hear what happened with Origin in 15?
No.
No.
As soon as they allowed you to preload, people could play it full game.
That happened with the original release too. People sent out copies early.
Yeah, but this was entirely on Origin, because how they do their preloads is they send all of the game files out unencrypted except for the executable. The demo exe works. It's the exact same one.
So wait, when you say a full game, you mean all the DLC and stuff?
Yeah, it's in literally all of the files except for the executable are downloaded, unencrypted, installed.
Well, the Royal Edition includes all the DLC, so yeah.
Yeah. The PC version is effectively the Royal Edition.
The amount of salt that surrounds 15 is still delicious to me.
I don't even... It's like, I intentionally avoided it because I was waiting for the PC release, and I'm enjoying it for what it is.
I just like that people are freaking out because the new edition has all the DLC in it. Because it's like... Because, you know, that never happens with games. A year and a half later, they release...
What's this Game of the Year edition thing that comes out all the fucking time? They do that with all of them.
If you already have the original, it might be cheaper to just buy it as DLC.
Is there an Aranea DLC yet?
They've teased one coming, but not yet.
God damn it.
Apparently they've teased one.
There will be...
They did add another fight against her, level 121.
I know they... Not sure if it came out, but they showed another DLC will be episode Arden, whatever his name was.
Yeah, Arden is the one they've confirmed.
That's the point. You know the episode things, where do they take place in the story? Because I don't want to play them and then...
At different points.
So I should play through the main story first and then play through those.
I can tell you with minimal spoilers, but...
I'd rather avoid... I've avoided 15 spoilers for this long. I'd prefer to keep it spoiler-free.
It's definitely minimal. The Gladio one, for example, there's a point where he steps away from the party for a little bit.
And that's what that is explaining.
That's where he goes.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's like, because I had a look at the multiplayer and it came with a big screen saying, if you've not completed the story, fuck off. Basically.
Yes. The Ignis one takes place after you go to Altissia, and the Prompto one after the train part. I feel like that's fun.
Yeah, I have no idea
Spoilers,
when.
trains.
Yeah, it's one of those things. They may be coming up. I don't know when they're going to happen, but all you've mentioned is location, so I haven't got a bloody clue what's going to happen.
At some point I'll go back to 15 when I'm not in study hell.
Although it feels weird as I've put like 12 or so hours into the game so far, and the story is still like level 8. I'm level 20 almost.
Oh yeah, you can basically go into everything right away.
Yeah.
The usual open world.
If you keep doing some of the side quests, they will get up to your level pretty quick.
I definitely recommend avoiding overleveling.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is, that's the part of completion of me want to say, if I get these side quests, just to get them out of my fucking log, because it's like question mark on the map. How I've avoided in this game, I don't know, but we're pulling, so I'm gonna shut up.
Stack.
Get in. I swear it's real this time. Get in.
Under is fake.
Get behind. Thunder is fake. Blizzard is fake. We're gonna stand in both. Oops, stand in both.
Tank swap.
Markers. Watch the statue. Move back.
Provoked.
Fire is real. Spread. Seaside is safe, and we're gonna spread out. Thunder is fake. Get in. Tank Buster after this. Second when he's casting Golden. Watch the statue. Look away from the statue. Move towards your marker. Check where you get tethered to. DPS or tethered to Maria. And we're going to look at the statue. Get ready to get behind.
Fly up.
Thunder is real. Get out. Blizzard is fake. Get out. Thunder is real. Blizzard is fake.
Look away.
Out of Thunder into Blizzard. Tank Buster.
Kill everyone up and then full heal DPS.
Rolling good. Did you not pop anything for the last Tank Buster, or?
I did. Just didn't have enough health. I had Vengeance and Rampart there.
I did throw Divine Badness and I need to get another heal on you before that goes out. Yeah, I did that the first time tonight.
The Rampart wasn't active in time.
Ah, okay.
You have plenty of time to move for the teleport as long as you're towards the center.
Stack.
Yeah. Back. Thunder is fake. Thunder is real. Blizzard is fake. Thunder is real, Blizzard fake. Markers. Check the statue. Oh shit, I'm gonna die soon. Just wipe it. My fault.
I went to Tetra you there, but yeah, I think that actually has a duration or something.
You're not tetraing me through 90k damage, Sean.
Before it lands. Yeah.
It might not kill you the moment you step in it, but it will kill you.
Yeah, because it'll tick.
They give you this moment to realize that you're screwed.
It's Kefka's what Kefka literally saying it was at this moment he realised he fucked up.
It's real.
Right?
Thunder is fake.
Yeah, we both got stacks.
Jump off.
Yeah. Fire is real. Right.
Under is fake.
Fake.
Don't move after we get pushed back.
Get behind. Thunder is real.
Don't say you know what's gonna happen.
Blizzard is real.
Never mind.
You fought it, Cad.
Thunder is real. Blizzard is fake. Sorry, Blizzard is real too. Question. Markers. Check the statue. Get ready to move back. Move back.
Yep. I was. Sorry.
Arrow. Jump off.
Used the wrong friggin' spoke.
Did both tanks get stoned off?
Put one foot into the puddle.
Don't get stoned.
I'm
Go
for-
ahead after raid. Go ahead after raid if you want.
Stack.
stacking. Shake. Ending it.
Convenient.
He'll get us back later with Blizzard. Behind. As soon as I do the save, my full cast.
Fake.
Yeah, I told you. Thunder is fake, Blizzard is real. Thanks, Buster. Markers. Make sure you're watching the statue.
Left side.
Get ready, go. Back in. Bones and an arrow.
Provoked.
The trail spread. East
East
side is
side.
safe, and we're gonna spread. Thunder is real.
Thunder's real.
Second pod will be coming up, but you probably want to save it till after the next statue since they'll cut off. Okay, and stack in. Check the statue.
Look at the
Look at
statue.
the statue. Move towards your marker and check what you get. DPS are in the middle. Tanks and healers out. You're gonna look at the statue afterwards. And move behind. Easy mode. Thunder is fake. Blizzard is fake too. Statue is, we look at it. Stand in both. KeFaust. And 3 ultimates. After this one, just get us healthy and get as far as you can.
We
59.
did it! Nicely done.
I think this should have been like Dissidia, where he just farts and flies away. He farts fire specifically.
Now, I've watched the video for God Kefka, but I only remember parts of it.
I remember the
Same.
mechanics, I don't remember the orders.
Hmm.
The first couple things are he does the damage, he does the tank buster, where one needs to be away, and then there's also the all 3 things at once. I can't remember the order at all though. I'm pretty sure it's just the damage and then the triad.
So are we jumping off to reset?
See mechanics,
Hmm.
so that I know the order because of that.
Heartless Angel?
That's the damage.
That's where everyone needs to be at max health before. No, it isn't.
It's a 1 HP mechanic.
Ah.
Now why you need to get the...
Tank buster.
Yeah.
Tank
I did
buster
say
was
why.
swallowed out. And yeah, here it is.
I just like mechanics. Here's all of them.
Oh no, that's the other tank buster where you need to get away, not hyperdrive.
Hmm.
Okay. When Ariel's back, I'll talk. Yellow of the arena must have triggered the need. Here's the kefka I was talking about. There's definitely something going on under that.
Oh yeah, that's the original sprite. Although, wait, no, that text box is from the GBA version. But yeah, that's pretty much the original sprite. Yeah, that's the original sprite. Although, wait, no, that text box is from the GBA version. But yeah, that's pretty much the original sprite.
Alright, so the first thing was that Heartless Angel. It's going to set everybody's HP to 1, and then you cast Ultima. So it's just replacement for Almagest. And then the Tank Buster, it applies a bleed as well in this version, so tanks need to swap. Alvis will be taking it first probably, and then Sid will take it. Make sure you don't move in too early and both get hit by it. And then
Yeah, I'll home gang it and provoke while it's casting.
Okay, and then so Celestia, it does the Thunder, Blizzards, and Fires at the same time. I think it's the tanks and healers need to stack. Coco can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe.
That sounds right.
So, fuck, I wish I could draw a cross. Okay, let's imagine that the thunder is going from A to D and C to B. The healers and the boss is at A, okay? So the healers would be... Healers and tanks would be there. And then the DPS need to spread in the same sort of direction.
Is it 2 stacks? I think I remember one.
It's 1 stack and the DPS all get the targeted damage. So the DPS need to be spread around and the tanks and healers need to be stacked. And then it's also going to be doing both blizzards, so once the inside one goes out, you need to move into it before the outside goes out. I'm not sure how to best describe how we should be positioned. The melee shouldn't need to disengage, and the range should just be kind of, we'd be to the other side. So let's say the stack goes on the boss's right, and the range will spread to the left, and melee finds somewhere where you can hit it.
So asking, in what order do they go off? Is it fun the first?
The thunder goes off after the first blizzard. That's why you have to make sure you're near the edge of it. And then the second blizzard goes off after the thunder. The fires are going off somewhere in there. Pretty sure it's just like at the same time as the blizzard. But it goes out really quick, so you need to be ready to do your thing.
Yeah. And last question, what is the other tank buster called, where one of us needs to disengage?
Something about wings. Both of his wings glow, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Or is it just one wing?
It's actually good that you're having him doing that. Onslaught should be up for that, so I'll be able to get back into melee range quickly after it.
Get rid of that number 1.
But we are number 1.
Haha. Speak for yourself. Val and I still have that maybe world last. Turn 9 Savage.
Which are in range for this?
I'll be in the room. Oh, that does like nothing. Up to Albus.
Yeah, you need to kinda give me an extra heal there.
Did you get hit by all of the K3s?
I got hit by none.
much damage?
Then move. Yeah. You're gonna have to move in then, because we need to heal the party.
I think got some health back.
Yeah, because I threw ass eyes in there. But yeah, I was gonna say the easiest way for that, make sure it's at the north edge as well. Yeah.
It's like we're standing on a disc of piss.
Well, you only have to look at it for half the fight. Makes you feel better.
Just add it to the list of kefka fetishes.
Oh god.
No, I'm pretty sure the Forsaken phases are longer.
We've got, let's see, we've got one train hitting the other from behind. Titty Sparkles. Cthulhu Pubes. Tentacle Simulation. Istis.
Unfortunately, I said piss disc. All I can picture is like a foam ball being drenched and then spun. Piss disc. Don't know why I remember that. I think Slumber Guys did a video on that. It wasn't in piss, it was in water.
If we assume the outside is all piss too, it looks like he's got some worms or something.
Ah,
Have I ruined the fight enough for you yet?
It's hilarious.
The urge to jump off is getting bigger.
Oh, let's go on. Don't waste the timer. Oh, well, I guess we have an hour and 80 minutes.
yeah.
We'll be done with raid before the timer runs out.
But still, let's not waste the time with her. Since I'm sure on Sunday I'll take a few plays to get back.
Yeah, Albus, you can move in for this, because you're not going to get hit by anything.
Here's the time.
Provoke.
And Celestial.
Oh, that's something I didn't... Yeah, did we agree on where we were going?
Boss's right side. Oh, there's all the fires.
Yeah, this is why we wanted the far north as well, so we have more room.
Yeah.
A
I
bit.
want him all the way at the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because we need more
Isn't-
blizzard space.
Yeah, but
The blizzard is around him.
okay.
Okay. So northeast. So like on the wall. So
Yeah, 'cause we
like
can be
the
on-
stack would be where one is. Okay.
Okay, we can try that.
well, that's west, but yeah, we can go left. If,
Oh.
Yeah.
Shut up, I'm challenged. There. Happy?
Aye.
Ina's too distracted by all the piss.
And yeah, it's move out.
And then let's say Vire take the same side as that, and the other three of us will go to the west side.
Like that stack I survived with 3, but unfortunately that meant the 2 DPS this ate the stack died.
Yes. That's Furby and I. Fire will stay east and not fire the healers.
Good enough position, or do you want to
No,
take
like on the wall, Albus. He needs to be on the wall.
And there's not much we can do now. I think that locked in on me.
Yeah, jump off.
Yeah.
The Blizzard Albus goes around him, so if he's towards the middle, we don't have room to spread around it.
Yes, yeah, sorry.
Hold on, I need to feed my cat real quick.
I'm bad at this game.
Listen, we all are. We've not cleared it in over a month.
So have all the people who complain on Reddit about this fight.
Hmm.
I raid 9 hours a week though.
And we're slowly making progress.
Hmm.
We're bad, but we're trying at least.
Most people who are bad don't realize they're bad.
Kruger.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we got to go Kefka a lot faster than we did on XDev. Probably because we didn't have black holes to deal with.
God.
faced at black holes.
The black holes were fine, it was the fucking cape. It's literally like Satan and May had a baby.
Like X-Faust, Tank Buster, Double Thunder thing.
Tank Buster was fine. It was all his other mechanics that were annoying.
You just like it because you got to live without living dead ones.
Hey.
I wanted to do that, but
It's not really advised. I'll be in. Tank Buster. You and I double ding.
Oh, here's Forsaken. Now we're inside a retro TV. And
Yes,
that's the...
everybody needs to be full HP.
Yeah, that's, if I remember right, the boss has to be pulled into the middle for that bit.
that's the
Game?
period blood version.
Yep, it is. Then you take towards the center of the cross. I'll take towards the wall, and then Furby can find a home between us.
Kirby's got a little seat.
So you're spit roasting Furby.
Whoa,
Uh,
I was talking about car rides.
I was trying not to think of that.
Albus, I don't have sex with potatoes, okay? Then you'll be like towards the center where the cross is. However close to that you can get. And then I'll be all the way on the wall. You missed Albus talking about his fantasies, Furby. No, it involves sped roasting. And potatoes.
We'll tell you when you're older. I say not knowing how old Furby is actually. He could be older than me for all I know.
You don't have to be very old to be older than me. Oh, really? He's like 12. Oh, I was in the blizzard, sorry. So like, however far away from me you can be, Dane.
Sid, say something.
make sure you're in base contact for the healing, please.
I'll be alone, don't worry.
It wasn't you, it was Phoebe
maybe
missed
I
it last time.
I live. So wait for first to go off, move in. Ultima. And moving towards the middle. Here comes the period bud.
Well, we technically have enough people for the first circles.
Everybody needs to be healed up.
I need another person in here. Hey, I'm still alive.
What do we got to do with those circles and head?
So,
So-
the circles, they have little lights that circle around them. That indicates how many people need to be in it. In that case, all 3 are 2. And the heads are gonna chase people down, and you need to just kite them until you get heals and then eat them. You also can't have you can't have the heads touch, if I remember right.
I think you can have them touch.
I don't know, I hear a lot about people needing to have specific movement patterns.
Pretty sure they can touch, but yeah, I think the common people for the first circles is the melees in the middle, and then ranged and healers either to the left or right. Tanks stay out. I
I don't
think.
know, I feel like it would be better to have a ranged and melee in each, so the melee is staying close and the ranged on the far side. Because you need to kite your heads a bit. It's not just you eat it and then you're fine. Sid posted a thingy that is loading.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was just looking through a text guide, and the skulls explode when they touch anyone, but not each other.
Okay, so that's just the main reason.
Okay, no. It's healers in the middle and melees off to the side on one. Right, because he should be in the middle so they can hit him from there as well.
I should really move to markers.
Mhm.
Yeah, so do they just look at which skull they get and go to the further side?
Looks like you go to the same side as the skull.
No, you need to go to the opposite side.
Slide 10.
Yeah, they're definitely on the opposite side of their skulls and that.
Okay, and the GIF they are on the diagram. They are not for some reason. Interesting.
Looks like
So
they
yeah, I
added it
guess
later.
the skulls can touch. Since they just cross each other in the GIF.
Let's keep pulling because we need to clean up stuff before that too.
Yeah.
But so yeah, DPS go to the further circle from your skull. Healers in the middle. And remember, before that happens, everybody needs to be healed full.
Yep.
Yeah, the debuff only lasts 4 seconds if we're full when it happens.
Too many words, not enough pulling.
Not full health, bad.
Mm.
Tank Buster. Spread to your spawns. Move in. Ultima. Move into the middle. Heal up for Forsaken. Ready to tank DPS or splat. Tank or healer is gonna get
Now we
splat.
need to be healed up. Right, and that's the thing where I need to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right, the close tank needs to be like touching him and everyone else be on the opposite side in max melee range.
Max melee range on the opposite side. The close tank needs to be just in front of max range.
I can say,
But let's not worry about that. Let's
Yeah.
worry about the stuff before it with the time we have today. Remember, for the Celeste Tread, after the first blizzard goes off, you need to move in just enough to be out of the outside one.
don't want to hit that early.
Move in. Ultima.
And into the middle with him.
Make sure Vire gets healed up before forced in. And everybody needs healed up again. Check where Skull is. And go to the opposite circle. I was all alone in mine.
Alright, let's... No, don't even see how much damage that will deal.
So DPS, when you get tethered to your skull, you're gonna look at it, and you're gonna go to the circle that's farther away from it. Either the left or the right one. So if your skull is over towards B, you're gonna go to the D side. And after that, if you don't get a heal right away, you need to cut your skull a little bit, and then eat it. once you have HP.
They do like 20k damage with no shields. So one medicut isn't gonna cut it.
Yeah, because the healers can't heal you before the meteors come down.
If you're max health, it's like as the meteors, yeah, it's like 4 seconds on that.
Coco, do you know if the Forsaken is magic damage or is it just unmitigated damage? How did Dane die?
What?
What?
Did he pull hate? Or did food wear off, maybe?
In.
Oh, that old chestnut. Remember when Freya would die to, what's it called in 11 from Pearl wearing up?
Forsaken?
Check your skull. Go to the further circle.
Damn it.
Okay. What was the damage? Oh, people not healed up.
No, Sid wasn't fully healed and got the 12-second debuff.
Did one of the circles go off there, or
Yeah.
what happened?
Yes.
Okay. Please make sure
They-
you're in circles.
You were in the middle circle, I think.
You need to be on the outside circle there, whichever one is farther from your skull. The healers will take the middle circle.
Yes, we're gonna be healing like no fucking tomorrow.
Move to your spots. Move in slightly. Optima. I'm gonna add all that because in theory it's best to live through the Forsaken with just shields for the LV cheats. So that might be less of a thing now with the gear we have. Check your skulls and go to the opposite end circle. Kite your skull. Thanks, remember you need to watch out for skulls. I got it. Oh, maybe I don't.
We got it.
Come on, you never revive us all.
Hey Coco, there was Wings to Destruction. You said we didn't need to worry about that.
Yeah, there's
The power of a race compels you.
right. The same thing happens again here. Come on, we need to see mechanics. There's Light of Judgment.
You guys got this.
Well, we saw the end of the first Forsaken phase.
Here comes trying. Maybe.
No.
Nope, Sid's gonna die.
Does he need to be back on an edge after Light of Judgment?
I think we need to hold him in the middle because then we have to react to where the first trine is coming down.
Assuming it is trying in next, then yeah, we need to wait and see where the first one lands. And then move to where the last one lands. And after the first one goes off, move into where the first one was.
I love Shiva circles.
These are triangles, Albus.
And it's not even the triangles that are exploding, it's their
No.
points.
Yep, this AoEs come from their points. One of the patterns, a giant one drops in the middle. And you have to stand in the middle of the giant one.
I think the
But that's-
first Shrine doesn't have the giant
No.
one.
Oh,
It's just-
I was going to say, before we do that, we still have to learn the second Forsaken, which is, yeah.
We still need to learn the first one. We're still wiping there. No, let's not worry about trying.
I just like that, the way that sentence is phrased. Brian is on slide 23, if you want to look at the diagram. Just imagine sitting like a business suit with some like bifocals.
And if you look what the chart says,
Sir, are you aware you're a lizard? Move in slightly. Foreskin. Kill it. Check where your skull is from. Go to the further circle. Cut your skulls. Everyone else watch out for the skulls. Oh, we need to eat them before they explode too. No.
okay, that damage isn't too bad.
Ultima. Yeah, so we can't be too slow on eating the skulls.
I think it's just you need to be healed up as soon as the meteors have hit, so you can take them.
Debuff.
Maybe?
Not necessarily instantly, but
Yeah.
like what the problem we ran into there was the skulls were on top of each other when they started to glow. So make sure you're in the opposite circle, but on the same sort of side of the arena as your skull.
I thought the debuff goes out to
It's a second
go
go-to after.
Albus healing takes time though.
Yeah.
Her health
Yeah,
doesn't
I-
magically come up. So like let's say
I
my
know.
skull started at 1, I'd want to be like towards 2.
Yeah, that's the whole thing of like, not when I get stressed out when people dies like when you have so many GCDs and that it's, yeah.
No, Swiftcast doesn't magically do it either because the
No.
server takes time to understand we've been healed.
Yeah, plus it's, you need more than
They
one
ate a lot
heal.
of glue. They ate a lot of glue as a child. You can, but I need the healing anyway, so I guess I can procure for Frog. But then it's awkward if that becomes reliant. Thanks, Lister. I'm sorry, I
Didn't hit.
Didn't hear anything.
move in. Ultimate.
I hate it when it cancels my...
Spin. Check where your skull is coming from. Eat them.
Rings of
And
Destruction.
pressure. So, somebody was, yeah, you guys are way too far up there. When that's going on, you need to be at max melee range.
It... Hmm. Have
And
to...
then Sid
Yeah.
needs to be slightly forward of max melee range. Also, Elvis, can you take it to a side instead of straight back?
Yeah, okay.
Max melee range on the butt. Not a step closer. Because it's targeting whoever's the closest and whoever's the farthest.
I think
So
it's...
Sid,
Sorry.
so Sid will be slightly in from max melee range, and we need to be at max melee range to stay out of range of that. And then Albus will be far away. Yeah, just tease his butthole instead of fisting.
Yeah, I'll have to double check the video, but at least on my view it looked like it was on us, so...
You
May
want
have
to
to
shut up.
It was on us, Val.
Yeah.
Or on you guys. That's why I said you guys are way too close.
No, it's in... It tag... Oh! Never mind, yeah, that may actually... Yeah.
It targets people based on distance, not...
Yeah. I thought it was explained in some guides as current tank and thing, so yeah.
Yeah, we position ourselves so we will be the targets.
Albus won't need it, but you might.
It did 30k with vengeance to me.
No, so not really.
I'm popping that cooldown.
So that's like 45k without it.
Somewhere around that.
Probably a good idea for main tank. I don't know, you might need to save vengeance for something else.
Yeah, I can also just use Rampart.
Remember your Celestial hit spots? Move in. Heal up the Horseman. I apologize to your stream viewers for my naming. Alright, one of the tanks or healers is gonna get one. Just as necessary.
Wings. Okay, 40k with Rampart. Must have had shields last time. Well, it's not hyperdrive level of damage, but it still stings.
With what's going on in the fight, I'll take hyperdrive on both the fucking tanks. With the bleed.
It's magic
That can
damage.
be arranged.
Said it's magic damage, so you can, what's it, dark mind it.
Of course, almost every tank buster in this tier is magic damage. Shake's fist.
To
Arm
be
and hammer, hyperdrive. That's half of them.
Hyperdrive is magic, as far as I know.
Oh, so it is.
The Arm and Hammer is the only one that's physical.
No, the train is magic.
The train is also magic.
The only thing from the train that's physical is head on.
Yep. I think they weren't too bothered by what was, yeah, considering paladins can now block.
If it had a bunch of other mitigations stacked on, that would have made it less noticeable. I know the one where you and Aldous swap, I usually addle. I think fire's AFK. Cleaning up poop.
Okay. Whereas cleaning up poop while we'll deal with the piss realm.
That's a point. That was something I was thinking earlier while Fire's AFK. In 15, is there any permanently missable stuff, or is it like any of the side quests and that?
No.
No. Okay, that means I can just
There's
yeah.
the odd NPC dialogue. Just like in this game, but quests and stuff are all there.
Alright, cool. That means I can just flag all the quests and do whatever's lowest level.
And they keep adding story bits over time. Still.
There's that if you want to count. But every few months they add something. Most of it isn't DLC, it's just added to the base game.
Yeah, it's just cutscenes that explain some jumps in location or something, as far as I know.
It's basically them expanding on the things they couldn't do because the game was on contract when it was released. It was a case of either they drop the game or they release it. They couldn't get everything they wanted into it.
So they pushed it out the door early and they're patching it together later.
Basically, the first 6 years of them advertising the game, they weren't really doing anything. And then they scrapped everything and started again, so it only really had 2 to 3 year development time.
Yeah.
And that was with the devs working 12-hour days or some shit.
That sounds familiar.
Was that 5-6 years under Nomura?
Yeah,
Welcome
they
back.
switched directors. It actually made me love the Cup Noodle quest too, because the reason it's there it's not a product placement, it's that the Cup Noodle factory is nearby, and they had people following the game. So when they heard that they were working these giant shifts with no time for lunch break, they started bringing them noodles.
So
that's
So
sweet.
that quest that everybody bitches about that's the reason it's there. It's their thank you. Which is adorable as fuck. And I love it. Especially with how salty people are over it.
Right.
I thought it was hilarious.
I know,
It's
right?
a fun quest.
You've got all these people like, there's no reason Cup Noodle should be in my Final Fantasy.
That's because I'd usually ask them, says fucking who?
Especially when they double down on it with the Cup Noodle hat. It was beautiful. Tankbuster? Remember your spots. Even. Check where your skull's coming from. Wait for heals. Oh, we got the wrong debuff. I decided I'm just gonna eat it.
It's literally called Big Explosion.
Just barely lived through that one.
Didn't the skull mobs in Final Fantasy 11 use the same thing?
Skull mobs in 11?
Yeah.
Don't think
Little
so.
floating sperm skulls.
I don't remember their TP moves. I just remember them being caster.
The skull type mobs didn't have any TP moves.
I just remember them exploding.
I think only bombs exploded in 11. Oh god.
Elvis, we've been over this. It's period blood world.
It's all red and like sort of like it looks like a open wound.
He's Kefka, of course he has issues.
Needs more fiber in his diet, clearly. Too much Esper or some shit. Fire room.
Nope.
Oh, it was down.
Guess it was just barely out of Q3 range.
Now you're all
Sorry.
gonna die.
I'm not accepting that race. Yes, sir. He likes to order a lot through things he shouldn't.
That's been a thing they've been doing since last raid here. All the bosses, like right after casts and stuff, they always put
It's-
autos.
It's been a thing since 2.x launched. Every single mob in the game, their auto attack timer keeps running, and I'm not sure if it pauses or it waits on casts.
They will auto the moment they get a chance to. He autos me the moment he gets out of timely teleport.
It's got a 12 yam radius. That's if I'm stood in the middle of the boss. Yeah.
Wait, Cure 3 is 12 yalms?
Sorry, diameter, not radius. They doubled it a long time ago. It used to be 3 yam radius.
Yeah, I remember it being really tiny. I had no idea they buffed it or anything.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I definitely don't feel like it's been buffed.
Yeah, that's close enough. Where I'm standing down.
Spot? Move in. spin. Make sure you stay in for heals. Wait for heals and in your head. Tank buster down. Got 30. Okay, purple.
Tank or healer will get ahead.
Check your head. Same process.
And that was the thing we need to be at max health for again.
Yeah. Okay.
Bloody hell.
I just like that they included his head, like, because in this SNES version, whenever he did, like, whatever the little head spawned to show the animation of him laughing. But, like, to anyone just, like, looking at it, it looks like he just, like, spawns a little head. They use that to design the 3D models for these heads.
I would save Troubadour for
Light of Judgment, maybe?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of where would be good to use because it depends on where your songs are lining up. I don't think you need it right at the start. It would be better for me to addle if we need something there.
Ultima stings, but it's no Almagest.
Whatever you do, don't pop the HP buff one right before you get HP locked.
Kill it. The bard is the terrorist now.
Spots. Ooh, I think I'm standing in that. That was not fun. Stand for heal. Where your skull's coming from? Wait for heals and then eat your head. Oh god. If you jump off, do not face the camera down.
Oh jeez.
What the fuck?
It's trippy.
I didn't know we were playing LSD Dream Simulator.
My eyes?
Now everybody's gonna jump off so they can see it.
Well, you can see through the platform, which makes it even worse because you could just look through that.
I don't know, the platform breaks it up enough. It was just jumping off and getting the screen full that really like, whoa.
Alright, let's get 1 or 2 more pulls.
rescue it. Open. Forcing. Okay, and through here. Wait for here. And then come.
Oh, Sid had the long debuff.
I took the close thing.
Well, jumping off again. Let's jump into the void.
Go look down if you want to.
Oh, it gets worse. You can look up at during that bit as well.
Or is it the same upwards?
Forsaken flips the effect.
Open. Awesome. There's a bubble on the ground. Wait for heals. Nice.
Rip.
God, what we're doing up there.
There was no tank to take it in. Sid was dead.
Ah, okay. Oh, it is the same effect up there.
Oh god, that hurts bad. I'm just gonna top down.
Oh, you're still alive, cat.
Those heads don't actually do that much damage when they explode. It's just the damage down.
It's like somewhere between 10 and 20.
Alright, let's do one more. I'm heavily debating switching Convo for awareness. Heavily debating.
Even if his crits are nasty, combo is probably still better. Awareness is the only really thing that you need to run around with. That's a cover on intuition. thingy. You good? The Celestiate isn't that bad. These skulls though. That's where your skull is coming from. Wait for heals if you need it. Tanks can probably move under here to be safe.
That's what I'm doing. I might need some health.
Oh, I think that was me again, sorry.
That makes terrorist.
Make sure you're not dragging your skull through the middle too. Like they're gonna cross across the platform, but don't take them to the center of the platform. If that makes sense. So like,
What?
if your skull spawns over here, you want to be leading it this way, not towards between A and D.
Alright, let's do one more.
That way the tanks can just hide under and not have to worry about it. Oh, make sure you're not dragging your skull through the center of the arena. Keep it moving sort of straight across, so that the tanks and healers can just hide under it and not have to watch out where it's coming from. I've just noticed that it's getting sandwiched between them sometimes. In. That was really late for me to say in, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
It's fine, we forgive you.
How dare you?
You're right, I was lying.
Wait for heals before you spread around. Check where your skull is coming from. Make sure to lead it across on the same side, not through. Keep them. Max range. Good job. Ultima.
Yeah, that was a lot smoother.
And then there's going to be another one of those thingies we need to be topped for.
Healed up.
In.
Check where your skulls are coming from. And do the same thing. Wait for heals, and then eat.
Light of Judgment.
Oh, I don't have Addo, sorry.
We have a parcel. Never mind!
Alright, keep people alive. I'll raise. You might do a tank buster.
Fine.
Fine. The first one is towards C. So move towards B.
That is wrong. And here's Wings of Destruction again. Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's two kinds of wings of destruction. There's a single wing and a double wing.
Yes. Single wing is, I think, half of the arena.
Mm-hmm.
And then double is the tank mechanic.
Yep.
Which Cat, I know healing is tight there, but
Yeah.
for the first Rings of Destruction, can you throw me next to a heal? I won't be able to use both Fell of Battle and Vengeance on that one if the second one is coming out that early.
I can try, but I'm already pressed on GCDs as it is.
But,
Thanks for coming, Coco.
Thanks for coming.
Sid, what was going on there was the triangle, 3 sets of triangles drop. We need to watch where the first one drops and where the last one drops and stand where the last one is. And then move to the first one once it goes off. But he also does the half the arena cleave there. So we also need to avoid that before going to the last place.
And then a shitload of stuff happens at the same time and everyone dies, and then hopefully you don't die eventually.
Yeah.
Good shit today. This was your first time on kefka, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've
Really
had,
good.
I think,
It was really good.
like 2 hours on normal Kefka.
Yeah, that was really good. It's probably gonna clear soon. And that's my dog saying hi, by the way.
Hi, doggy.
Yeah,
Hi, dog.
Thanks for having me. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for coming.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming to you too, Dame.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm sorry we drag you in so often. I
Right.
feel bad.
Right. I'm gonna have to find some White Mage POVs, because even by then, I was... MP, please!
Alright, thanks for the heads up, Sid. See, this I don't mind dragging Dame too, because
Yeah.
it's actually new stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah, something we'll have to plan out as well. Are you using refresh on cooldown, Phoebe? Because we're gonna fucking need it.
Yeah, you need to care about
Uh,
healer MP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but uses refresh and cooldown anyway, I think.
No, like he has to actually care where he's using it, not cooldown.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, because I know sometimes, and for a lot of fights, it's not too bad to hold on to it for when shit happens. But, yeah.
It's the same with mana shift. It's basically mandatory for this fight. for the
Yeah,
healers.
it's... To say that fight is AoE happy is a fucking understatement.
So, do you have more appreciation for Neo X stuff now?
How do we appreciate Neo?
Healing wise, I mean.
Right.
I healed you to that as well. Neo X Death is with Neo X Death was on rails. The AoE healing was in short bursts and was not as bad as it looked. This is just a case of everyone needs to be at full health now. Oh shit, what the fuck is going on? Ow.
I feel like Neo X Death, the biggest issue was just people staying focused because of how on rails it
Yeah, that's what
It's just like-
yeah.
complete zone outs.
I'm not sure if you'll be able to use the first one. Like, the first Forsaken
Probably.
comes up pretty fast.
You can probably use the first refresh.
Yeah, if you use the first one, it should be fine, because I can hold off on using Thin Air for the first round of AoE heals, but it's just a case of, like, at the start then, to put it this way, 2 Cure 3s, Assay's, Medic 2, Plenary, and that's all before Celestiad. Running back in Medica, Cure 2 more Cure 3s, 2 to 3 more Cure 3s on Forsaken. That's a lot of fucking MP.
Yeah. Also, this fight is finally gonna make me make a Shirk macro. That tank swap right at the beginning is right in my inner release window.
I was gonna say, I just do Shirk 2.
Yeah. Like, normally it doesn't matter since it doesn't clip when I'm not in inner release. But I actually need every second of my GCD when I'm in inner release.
Yeah.
How often can I say inner release before it loses all meaning?
I just still call it Berserk, because it's yeah. Alright, I need to grab something to eat, and yeah, wind down for the night.
Alright, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, next
Maybe I
couple.
I might be able to grab a caster for Sunday, and then I'll come talk.
Alright.
And maybe connect
Alright.
again if I don't find anybody to try.
Mm.
Hopefully I'll find a healer and tank by then though.
Yeah. Actually, let me.
Sorry, a healer and DPS. Tell you what.
I'm just gonna pull up the FF logs and just see what the HPS is on our the one we last did the longest on.
Does anybody wanna...
Right. Neo X Death, between the healers, required about 10,000 health per second. I was doing 11,000, the Scholar was doing 7,000. Yeah.
Does anybody wanna run expert?
I'm going to pass on it. I really need to. Yeah, I need to
Don't worry.
relax a bit after that.
I need to
Yeah.
get to bed. Apparently our oven is broken.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
The rotating oven, so I have to do everything in the deck oven.
Oh, the
Like, oh god, why?
get an audiobook to listen to while you do that. Do not fall asleep.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna fuck off. I will see you guys on Sunday. Like I said, I'll try to watch hopefully specifically a White Mage POV and hopefully not a JP one because of the differences between, it seems. JPs tend
Also
to,
just-
yeah.
Study the rotation too if you can, because like you play white mage enough at this point that you should just be able to look at it and be like, oh, I'll use this here, this here. It's
That
definitely helpful to
is
see what other people
true.
do too. but-
Yeah, no, the only issue, and I won't say it's a big enough, but it's kind of like, I've said it before, it's like both healers need to work as one. The Scholar we had yesterday, X-Def, the first part of it, I didn't have to throw a single heal out other than throwing a reg on an Albus, because they were covering over Indom and Lustrate. It's-
Kirby, we party finder is in private again. Same password as we normally
In-
use.
I can try to plan it out, but yeah.
Yeah, and also don't
Yeah.
be afraid to tell like the other healer, I need you to do this here.
Yeah.
Are you still streaming, Cad? Or did you already turn it off?
I can turn it off. Why is there something?